We explored an abandoned island. Sort of. Abandoned at least by the government. Not everybody else. This place is actually 2 or so little islands off the coast of Newfoundland called Little Bay Islands. So my friends actually convinced me to stop playing Fortnite for a day, to leave the house and go on one of those adventures in the real world. Good morning. It's a wonderful day, and today we're going all the way out there if Mark wakes up. So what are we doing, Mark?
We are changing this jet ski back from hydroflight mode into jet ski mode. So we can go out on the bay and do some jet skiing.
After those shenanigans, we got some gas, headed down to the bay, unloaded the jet skis, and just full sent it. Oh, hey, Corey. We did stop for a little sightseeing along the way in little places called Mansfield Cove and Boot Harbor. A lot of rocks around here. What's up, friends? What's the plan?
Go over and get on that barge, I guess. See if we go down through the deck.
Do you think we'll fall through?
Hopefully not, but it's been sitting there rusting for a while. So.
Getting on the barge?
I'll videotape this here now.
Okay.
Videotape.
Too close to the bottom. It was way too sketchy to get on that barge, so we decided to carry on our excursion and scoot out the bay to Little Bay Islands. Enjoy the ride. So we eventually made it to the island. We stopped just outside for a little chit-chat and a little look around. Here's a lighthouse. And here's Mark telling a story about when they almost got caught in a hurricane.
There was like a hurricane on the way up coast, and they was set to like touch here that evening. And we're out there, and some missus come out like, "What are you folks doing out here? I haven't seen him." She's like, "I'm out for a ride." She's like, "You know, there's a hurricane on the way." I'm like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Do you have like radios or anything?" I'm like, "No." She's like, "Oh my, I wouldn't want to be your mother."
No, Mark, I wouldn't want to be your mother either. But anyways, here's a little drive-by of the old lighthouse contraption thing. We made a little circle around here, and then we scooted in through the harbor underneath this bridge. Drove a little slower here just to try to get a better shot of, you know, all that's going on around this supposedly abandoned island. Turns out this place is actually on wheels in the summertime. We did a little playing around here in the bay, and then we tied up at the wharf and did some exploring. Hey, man.
Hello. Interesting rebel.
Yes, please. We came out to the island. We found a little spot here. Washer $2, dryer $2.
Cheaper than any washer or dryer ever bought.
I gotta say, for the record, whoever left the toilet paper out to shitter on the wharf, I owe you big time. Also, there's not much left. Just pouring tear by. Nails sticking out of it, literally. Yeah.
Look, Skip. It's the Holy Bible.
The Holy Bible. Oh man, does this?
I'd say these power.
Man. Geez, free vacuum cleaner in here.
They could really do some renovations in this place.
Yeah. How do you feel about Little Bay Islands, Corey?
Majestic.
Good word.
I certainly hope we were allowed in there. The door was open, and there was a sign that said, "Please keep clean," so we did respect that. Although I don't think the wildlife felt the same. Anywho, we continued our trotting around Little Bay Islands, and as you will see, there are still some vehicles and some old campers kicking around, which may be a little odd for an island, but this place was only abandoned or resettled, I believe, in 2019, so around 4-ish years ago. And a lot of people still have summer homes and cabins and whatnot, and this place is pretty busy in the summer. I believe we actually just walked past something along the lines of a bed and breakfast. So a lot of people elected to leave their things out here, or at least get them out before the ferry stopped running in 2019. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot more about this island, but if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them below, and I'll be happy to try to get some answers for you guys. But I'm going to let you guys enjoy this little stroll, and you're going to want to stick around, because we did meet quite the friend at the other end of the island.
Just that.
Hello, friend. Hello.
You found some friends.
You don't see many people out here, do you? So the day's not over yet, but that basically concludes our Little Bay Islands visit. Next stop, Pilly's Island for a bit of grub. Don't fall. We made our way back out the bay and headed to a little place called Pilly's Island. There's a cute little brewery. That word was hard to say. We did stop in a harbor to have a little fun. Here's me being a bit of a dummy.
Too good. Like too much fun.
Once we passed underneath the causeway, the water was beautiful, the ride was glorious, and all we had to do was scoot in here and try to find somewhere to tie up. Corey found this nice spot where he stepped off onto a board. The board broke and he almost fell back in. Mark was smart enough to ask this guy if we could tie up at his wharf, and he was okay with it. And look at this little gem. So we trotted up over the hill, went to this little place called Bumblebee Bite Brewery. Say that 5 times fast. And not gonna lie, had one of the best burgers I've ever had. Shout out to this random picture on Google, by the way. So I may have forgot to get footage inside the brewery because I was kind of hungry, but that's okay. So we went on one more little adventure before we got home to a place called Salt Pond. Just look at these cute little cabins on these cute little islands. So by this time, I realized I'm actually not feeling too hot. Midway through the trip, I realized I'd forgotten sunblock, and that's not good because I burned like a lobster. So with my skin burning and Corey running out of gas, we decided to head home. It was quite the journey. I had a lot of fun, but I ended up with an extremely bad sunburn, and well, just check out this sunburn after these few clips of the ride home. It's so bad. And I will never, ever forget sunblock again. So that sunburn was awful. It still is awful 2 weeks later. But hey, if you made it this far and you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the follow button, smash the like button, you know, subscribe, turn on the noties, whatever you got to do. If you enjoyed this video, click the buttons, and I'm going to pump out some more because I enjoyed filming this real life content. And, you know, it got me away from Fortnite for a little bit, and that was fun.